Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today is November 8th, 2024. This is the daily read for the collective. It doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you're located. As far as the date is right, hopefully this will be helpful for you. Ten of Pentacles is a card that resonates with material possessions, material gains, and also, more importantly, money, finances in general. So today the energy of Ten of Pentacles encourages us to really think about how can we manifest wealth. Perhaps we have forgotten some of our abilities that we used to be able to gain money by utilizing those abilities that we have. Perhaps these abilities are unique. Um, because all of us we are different from each other. We might be similar in certain areas, but we definitely bring in a blend of knowledge and personal background into our job, our work, and our personal relationships. So today is a day um, to figure out how can we monetize our abilities in order to live a better life, live a prosperous life. It is also a time when we have to realize and acknowledge our relationship and our vibrations with financial abundance. For people who are in financial troubles, we have to figure out what are the clues that are leading to financial obstacles. Um, and when we figure out the clues, when we figure out the patterns, then we can go from there and change the pattern. But first, we have to realize and acknowledge the pattern of poverty, the pattern of lacking in financial abundance. Um, For some of you who are not in financial problems, it is still a time for you to contemplate about your relationship with finances. Are they really healthy connections, healthy frequencies? Are those dynamics between you and financial abundance bringing you some other form of troubles that you don't want in your life, but they keep coming up? So sometimes when Ten of Pentacles appear, it's not always for people who simply just want money or need money. Sometimes it's also about um, realizing some issues related to financial abundance. For example, are we doing too much to reach the goal? Are we using the most optimized way to reach financial abundance? Are we sacrificing something more important in order to pursue financial abundance? Um, the Ten of Pentacles is not simply about financial abundance. As you can see, there is an old guy and then a couple with kids and also dogs and a beautiful garden and um, buildings, housing. Um, so it is way beyond simply financial abundance. Um, it is also about family inheritance, um, family legacy. So um, we have to think about what would be a prosperous life for us personally? What will be the definition of a prosperous life? And when you figure out the definition, then you can take action to pursue it. So I also did a supplementary spread for this Ten of Pentacles thing. The Two of Cups on this spread is about the general situation. It is about collaboration, cooperation. So perhaps today, um, if you have the intention and if you are open about it, uh, there will be opportunities that you can look forward to, where you can collaborate with the other person, maybe an organization, maybe a company, maybe a place you're gonna apply for your job. Um, and it's related to income, better income, improvement of financial abundance, improvement of prosperity. It can also be a job position that leads to more prosperity for not only you but also the others. Some of you might consider applying for financial consultant jobs, those kind of stuff. Um, yeah, so, but of course, it's not for everyone. Um, and the lower left is the King of Pentacles, which is the energy that we can utilize today to improve our lives. And the bottom right, the Chariot card not um, is not the energy that we would like to pursue today. So first of all, let us talk about the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles this is a person who is very capable in generating wealth and also accumulating wealth. So if you have the opportunity to communicate with someone who has a lot of financial knowledge, it's going to be very helpful. And this person can bring useful um, knowledge for your situation. This can also be you yourself. You are able to tap into the financial side of things. Maybe you're gonna do a lot of research about how to manage your finances in a better way, so so that can alleviate your financial burdens. Um, but the King of Pentacles is mainly associated with um, manifesting wealth and also um, manifesting a luxurious life. So, but luxury can be very different from person to person. It really depends on what kind of background you grew up from. Some people they grew up with a lot of luxuries. Uh, they use Louis Vuitton, you know, uh, luxury brands, luxury cars. Then that is a certain standard. But for a lot of other people, maybe resting more is already a type of luxury for them. So it depends on what you think about luxury, um, and integrate how to integrate your sense of luxury into your personal situation so you can live a more abundant life. Perhaps you don't rest enough. Perhaps you are living a life or you're working in a schedule where um, where starting to feel the lack of something. Perhaps is the place you live in, the country you live in. Uh, Perhaps is the city that you live in. Maybe the house that you live in. So whatever things that stifle your sense of luxury and also um, physical comfort and also contentment, then those are the things that need to be acknowledged and need to be changed. So, but in a general sense, the King of Pentacles is all about creating more abundance and finances in our lives um, that can actually stabilize uh, our life in general. So, about the Chariot card is the energy that is not helpful for our progress today. What is the Chariot card? It can also mean um, cars. If you want to spend something on your cars, please wait a little bit because you might need to use the money for something bigger uh, beyond a car. um, I wouldn't suggest you to fix the car today because it can be a cost that contradicts your expectations, and also it contradicts your plan also. If you can wait a little bit, it will be better. But of course, if you feel like you have a calling that you need to fix the car because of emergency issues, then go ahead. I mean, because sometimes it really depends from person to person. If you are under emergency, you still have to do it. But if you can make some room for it, it would be better. Um, Also, the Chariot card is about very delicately handling two situations at the same time. So the message is we have to be very focused on just one thing. Um, you may say, hey, I have to work today. And even though I still have to manage my finances or do something about it, but I have to work. So it's fine, it's okay. But make sure that you are very focused on doing one thing at a time. You can organize a schedule where you can fit in some of the things that you want to do about your finances that are not conflicting with your job and your work schedule. If you feel like, okay, even though I can do the schedule, but I don't have enough time to rest, then you might have to figure out a way to, um, I don't know, get a nap in between, or maybe get a cup of coffee or something that is non-harmful to your health, and you have the experience of doing it. That will actually bring you a bit more energy to deal with the situation. So because sometimes we just need to push ourselves a little bit, especially um, when the situation is not perfectly aligned with everything. We just need to be, you know, resourceful about the situation. um, the Chariot is also about long journeys. If you're planning for a long trip, uh, it's better to postpone it a little bit, because especially if you are planning for a trip that extends beyond the second half of this month, when Mercury will be retrograding, then you have to be very careful because you don't want to. Um, it's best to not carry out a brand new plan, especially related to travels, um, during this time. Unless you're traveling back to somewhere you have been before and perhaps somewhere you grew up in, then it's kind of going back to where you came from. um, so yeah, so chariot, or last but not least, don't don't raise hell with the others, like, you know, battling with the others, having conflicts with the others. Chariot is not, it's not the energy that we would like to have today. um, because we have to tap into the mentality of King of Pentacles, who is really, really more about financial prosperity and also the way of creating wealth. Is they they don't focus on having conflicts with the others, having conflicts about the morals or whatever's, uh, the spiritual beliefs, you know, beliefs, principles, um, psychology, philosophy, those things that are very related to our beliefs. The King of Pentacles, they know how to navigate, um, by focusing on the financial side of things. So if you feel like, oh, you feel very strongly about something and you want to talk about it, not today. Unless by talking about it, you create more abundance. That's different. So the main principles for today is about financial abundance and how to create more wealth in our lives, perhaps also in the other person's life. So in order to deal with this, sometimes we have to set aside of our personal beliefs. We have to just, um, let me put it this way, we have to integrate our personal beliefs, but in a way that does not obstruct us in pursuing financial abundance and prosperity. So this can be kind of tricky for a lot of us, but if we allow that to happen, today's energy will be helping us to monetize our abilities and also our personal beliefs. Um, but just remember, don't raise hell. Don't. There's no need to have conflicts with the others. Um, we can deal with the matters without without conflicting with each others. As far as we respect everyone, the fact that we are from different background and we can have different values, but we can still create wealth on a collective level. So thank you for joining me today, and I appreciate your time. I appreciate your comments. Thank you for commenting to my videos, and thanks for letting me know what do you want to read about. But it probably is gonna take me some time uh, to to do long readings because of my schedule. So if you want me to do certain reads, and I hope you can be patient because it's gonna take some time, and it's hard to tell you when I'm gonna do it. But I will try to do um, as much as I can. Take care. Have a great day. Bye bye.